Here is the full interview with Laura from Stand Supreme, and here is her gorgeous Skyline R25. Dec adored a Skyline. His first love affair with them started when he watched this.
Brand and we create clever slogans for t-shirts to spark conversations about mental health. So I've suffered with mental health for many years for many different reasons, and it's got a lot better now. There's a lot more brands that are sparking your conversation, but I didn't find all the time anyone in the automotive world were putting a spark plug on a t-shirt, spark conversation. Don't let your demons take over. Like, literally all the stuff that I've got. So I like the things that people put like about being sad and stuff, and I think not necessarily everybody wants to put like mental health. I suffer from mental health. Like, I shout about it, but spark a conversation in a clever way.
100%. You see, I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that's what Stand Supreme meant. I thought it was literally a car brand. You know, so that's really interesting because I've done a lot of posts since losing Dec. So I don't know if you're aware that Dec passed away 8 months ago, and I've been very open on our YouTube channel how that's affected me, and how it really is okay to not bloody be okay, and people can't just expect to snap out of it because it doesn't fit the narrative of other people's lives. So the fact that, so is this your baby? Yeah, it is. The fact that you've developed this in a way to make people in the car world understand that is amazing.
I found like the biggest thing for me was going for a drive. Literally just going for a drive on my own with the music and just to clear my mind. And I was like, it started from that. And I mean, the brand's been going 4 years. And
wow, is that all?
Yeah. So like 4 years ago, people weren't really having this conversation at all, or, you know, it's a very taboo subject even now. Like, I've had friends that don't want to support Stand Supreme because they say mental health isn't real. And it's like, people don't understand. I'm the biggest personality there is out there, but people don't see what happens behind closed doors.
And that's the problem, isn't it?
It's not, I'm ignoring you by not replying to a text. It's that my head's in overload and I can't, I have to like kind of process things. And there's such a wide variety of mental health. I've grown up with mental health. I've got 4 mental health siblings. So growing up through every sort of form of it, from schizophrenia to bipolar to where I suffer with like sort of like anxiety and stuff at times. So so
would you say to anyone, because I've only really started suffering from anxiety since losing Dec, and I've been very open and honest about it, would you say, have you got any tips for people that might be watching this that struggle from anxiety? Have you got anything that, any, not words of wisdom as such, but just anything that you found has been helpful personally?
Personally, you are not on your own. And people are so quick to judge people by the cover. A lot of people will go like, what have you got to struggle with? You've got nice cars, you've got this, you've got that. And it's the layers that people don't see, but a lot more people struggle about it than what you realise. And it's sad when people don't support it, because I always say, and we have it a lot with the brand, that people go, I don't suffer. I've never suffered with poor mental health, but I wear it because they've been to shows and meets, and someone goes, what's that about? Oh, do you know what? My mental health's been tragic. And I'm like, you don't have to wear it to say like, I struggle with mental health. It's to say that actually it's okay if you do. Do you know what I mean? So it's that whole sort of different levels to it. People can wear it because they think, I want to represent and support it because of that. And have ways to make other people feel like oh, you can talk to me.
Yeah.
Like with the group and the community page that we've built is people have made lifelong friends. We've had relationships, we've had engagements and stuff that have come from just literally people just wearing the same t-shirts.
Yeah.
And just like liking stuff on social media, chatting.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, this is like the best thing, just all from a t-shirt. And people don't understand how much the little things can have a big impact.
Definitely. Like I know with Dec, when we came here last year, so it was the Sunday, we found out the Tuesday before that he only had 6 months to live and he only lived for 3. And no one would have known that he had been given that information because he was so hell-bent on, okay, if I've only got 6 months, I'm going to make it the best 6 months of my life that I possibly can.
Yeah.
He only managed to live for 3 and unfortunately his health massively plummeted within 6 weeks of that. But the one thing he loved the most, which he actually did, the day it happened was we went for a drive in this van.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
We went for a drive and we listened to music and we had a chat. And I think the good thing about having a chat when you're driving is there's no eye contact.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we had a chat and then I turned around and he had gone. So I'm all for going out for a drive.
100%. I know. I always say I'm a hairdresser by trade.
Yeah.
And we end up being like counsellors.
Oh,
to
yeah,
people.
yeah.
And it's the exact same because it's not necessarily an eye contact. And next thing you know, people are just opening up to the hairdressers. And it's that same, it is that whole long eye to eye contact that you just feel like you can let it all out. But talking is the biggest thing. And I am the worst person from it. I run this and I still shut everyone out. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, guys. I just trying to process things. Yeah. So and I never say I'm by any means perfect. Don't go, you know, I run Stand Supreme. I've got amazing mental health. I'm fine. I can do everything right. No, by any means. I don't claim to be perfect. Never have been, never will be. Yeah. But it's, So just going back to the car scene, what made you combine the two? Have you always been a bit of a petrol head? Oh yeah, massively. Yeah. So I originally started through social media and I built up my own social media account. Yeah. And so I think we're on about 30,000 followers on that on Instagram. And that was just through, I love Japanese cars. So I've got like Skyline, Civics, Starlets. Well, Dec wants this wrapped in Skylight Midnight Purple. I always get it wrong. What is it? A Nissan Skyline Midnight Purple. Yeah, nice. That's what he wanted this wrapping. So hopefully, that'd be amazing. If I can get some sponsorship, that's going to happen. What's it they say? Reach for the stars and you'll reach for stars, and if you fail, you'll land amongst the clouds. Something don't like quote me too much. No, I think Kanye West said it of all people, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But if I don't try, it's never going to happen. So exactly. I'm going to try. But if possible, I think it'd be good to keep in touch. 100%. And I'll help where I can. I always try and help. Funny enough, I was having this conversation earlier, like, you don't make lots of money through t-shirts and hoodies, but where I can, I had like a huge order donated to a shop over in Ventnor, a Better Days Cafe, a complete voluntary thing. Yeah. Then you've got like mental health cafes, and I always try and help and support them, and I donate to charities, you know, as and when I can. I still work full time, and you know, this is kind of like, I say a fun, enjoyable thing at the weekend. It's very stressful. Oh, yeah. And tiring. Yeah. It's very tiring. Yeah, completely. Yeah, my mental health would be bad for the rest of the week. Yeah. But it was these smiles now. It's fine. Yeah. I say smiles, my braces are cutting into my lips. Oh, but, you know, it's all good. That. Yeah. It's a nightmare. Not the weekend to be getting them, but no. Well, no, thank you so much for your time. And I'm glad I didn't know any of that. Yeah, there you go. I thought you were just a car brand. Yeah. So thank you for sharing more than welcome. The story and your story. And I don't think it'll be the last time that we speak. No, I don't think that at all. Okay, thank you. No.